Today we've got another one for you. This one comes from K10, who wanted to watch Civil Defense. And K10, what is it about Civil Defense that you like so much?
Attention, Bajoran workers.
Oh, that's the one you want. So you want the big meme, the make Cardassia great again. Well, we're going to do that. So we've got the Attention Bajoran Workers episode, which is Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Season 3, Episode 7, Civil Defense. So for any of our listeners who want to be watching along with this while we're talking about it, go ahead and pull up the episode, and we're going to do a countdown of 3, and we will click on play. Now, unfortunately, we cannot help what buffering you get, but we will tell you when to click on the play button. So if everyone is ready, we've all got our episode queued up. We've got our nice adult beverages ready to go. So if we're all ready, we're going to do the countdown. So 3, 2, 1, click play. One of the rare times a Starfleet officer gets dirty.
He's the best character in the whole series.
Good old Chief O'Brien.
Wait, I thought we were talking about Jake.
Oh, yeah, Jake's okay, too. Well, let's do some introduction. So I'm Big J. Everyone else, please introduce yourself so we know their voices.
I guess I'll go first. I'm Murph33.
I'm Thriven.
I'm Dolly.
And I'm Watney.
I'm K10 for the win.
I can't get used to clean-shaven Cisco.
I was going to say the same thing. I don't picture him the same way when he has a goatee and, being bald. That's his look.
Well, the show hasn't grown the goatee yet.
5 seconds. Oh, here we go.
There is a worker revolt in progress. Attention, Bajoran workers.
What'd you do, O'Brien?
Oh,
He really
no.
foobarred the whole situation.
So my buffering was really bad. When the intro's over, somebody let me know so I can resync with you guys.
Oh, for the love of God.
Well, I'm just saying.
Are you on dial-up?
No.
28.8 kbps modem.
Can't you spring for high speed?
Why do you think she's called K10?
Kilobits?
It's a puzzle.
It's 10
10 of the kilobits?
kbps modem.
10 kbps modem,
But then
yeah.
where does the for the win come?
Well, there was no win, so it's ironic.
So
Maybe I'm just a big fan of Kai Win.
Should we be describing what's happening on screen for K10 right now?
There you go.
Yeah, but whose name's coming up?
Here's a
Terry
nice
Farrell
overview.
as Lieutenant
Terry
Dax.
Farrell.
Oh,
There's
that
Deep
means
Space
it's the last
Nine.
one.
No, not the last one. So, Sirach Lofton as Jake Sisko.
Do you know he's related to Kenny Lofton?
Are you serious?
Oh, and Chief O'Brien, of course. Can't forget him.
Yeah, I saw the name and I was like, just sitting there going, I wonder if he's related to Kenny Lofton. And just happened to, Google search it, and yeah, he's like his nephew, or Sirach is Kenny's nephew.
Wow, I didn't know that. I had
Old
no idea.
Atlanta Braves. And if I'm wrong, it's now on the internet.
Nobody told me when the show started.
Uh,
It's okay.
Oh, Garrick is in this. Yes.
Garrick has a snarky little part in this.
That's all that matters. Garrick is in it.
I love Garrick. I didn't really like Hero's haircut, in the whole, pretty much most of the series.
What don't you like about it?
I don't know. It's just when I saw what she did with the longer hair in season 7, it was much better than the what she has now. Every interaction between Quark and Odo is gold. Every single one.
Agreed.
As much as Odo hates Quark, if anything happened to Quark, Odo would be absolutely devastated.
How did he get up there?
He jumped. He can jump. I mean,
I guess level 7 clearance got him there.
He's certainly struggling to get back down, though.
Right. Well, yeah, you can get up, but you can't get down. He played basketball, so he can jump very high.
They got placed on hold.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he did. We will put you on hold.
Thank you, Bajoran. Your call is very important to us.
Please listen to this on hold music.
Yeah.
Do you think Chief O'Brien has a flask on him at all times?
If I were him, I would.
Yeah, I mean, he has enough responsibilities. He needs a fucking drink.
So he just told his son to get in there and go do it?
He didn't even say it. He just gestured, like, get in there.
Oh my God. I couldn't do that. I could not send Nacho in a tube like that and just go do something.
It was Jake, though.
Come on, man. That's his only boy.
I know, man. Come on.
I mean, he's more safe in that vent than they are, so.
Was this before or after he decided that he wanted to be a writer?
This is before.
Jeez, lay off Jake, man.
Science.
Bullcrap. Where did he find that stick?
That would be a great gift for someone like, if your neighbors are making noise.
Right. Yeah. The pressure you get when your neighbor is cutting the grass at 7 a.m. on a Saturday. I get told that every time I go in for a prostate exam.
Do you listen?
Yeah.
It's actually kind of crazy as they tell you, clench down makes it easier.
Thriven, stop
what
it.
I'm doing.
Smoke them out.
I understood all of that.
Absolutely.
We should have started counting how many times he says that. Is this the second or third
think
time?
4.
I think that was second.
Okay, 4.
What? I feel like it's 4, but we can
4?
start wherever.
We'll
Yeah.
split the difference and go with 3.
All right, let's say 3. That was 3. We might be wrong, but that's 3.
The first one was Bajoran workers. Your attention, please.
Oh, okay.
So
So then, does it count?
you can decide.
I say paraphrasing counts.
Okay.
Into the garbage chute, fly boy.
Reminds me of that other franchise with the garbage compression scene.
Star Wars.
I wasn't going to say it.
We
but-
can say Star Wars because the worst that can happen is George Lucas sends me an email and says, "Hey, Big J, don't say Star Wars." I'm going to just be like, "Oh, really? Okay.
Can I get your autograph?
Can I get your autograph?"
Attention, Bajoran workers. No saying Star Wars.
Attention, Bajoran workers, do not listen to Big J. Why is Julian in ops and not in the infirmary?
Because Dax is in ops.
Oh, yes. He's trying to get his nice guy points.
I like how she told him, she's like, stand off to the side. And he, moves 2 feet.
I think that is at least the second time that Kira has walked tits first into a section field, not section field, but
I know she's done it at least once because she got that little ridge on her nose when she did it.
Yeah. I understood nothing of what Dax just said. You're not stuck in here with me. I'm stuck in here with you. Or whatever that was from The Watchmen.
Rorschach, yeah.
Yeah, Rorschach.
Oh, first 2 tries weren't successful. Let's try another 5 more.
Yeah, this makes no sense because there is no reason to expect that they would ever be able to open that door.
What about all this ore? We can throw it at the door.
I'm just waiting for Brian to say, Jesus Christ.
Looks like O'Brien can handle it. Get it? Handle it.
My beautiful hands.
I need hand sanitizer. Stop.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, ouchies.
Attention, Bajoran workers.
Number 4. It's number 4, right?
I think we can call that 4, probably.
Like he got 3 images of his face or on the screens instead of just one.
Yes, Garrick.
Yeah,
I
Garrick.
love Garrick.
Looking slick.
He was just a simple tailor, though.
Plain, simple Garrick.
Yes, but why'd you say it like that, Garrick? Why'd you say it in a manner we can't trust you?
Let the man be an enigma. Oh, shit.
See, those guys know how to charge or know how to avoid a Kira blast. They like ran out of the way when Bashir just like scooted out of the way.
Here she goes again.
It's like, you can't kill me. I'm a main character.
Plot armor.
Isn't he meant to have superior reflexes?
Not yet. We don't know that yet.
We are officially screwed.
Can't believe this is the last episode of DS9.
That's funny.
I know it is kind of hard to believe that the station's going to be destroyed when you know it's not.
Star Trek Deep Space Bajoran.
You have to believe the TV drama.
So here's a question. When they talk about Ferengis not having the lobes, do they mean like brain lobes or do they mean ear lobes? I always thought it was ear lobes.
It's ear. Like earlobes. Like humans have earlobes.
That's what I thought, but I was just looking at his head and I was sitting there going, do they mean like the lobes of
Skull.
uh-huh.
Definitely
No, like the bigger
physical
the ear.
earlobe thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bigger the ear, the bigger
Because Ferengi's ears are their penises.
Yes. Jesus.
But it's true.
Well, aren't lobes the dangly parts? I mean, they don't really have much dangle, like, or they have mostly attached lobes.
Well, it's also, keep in mind, there's a universal translator doing some work here, so they could have a different term for it. But yeah, females have like tiny lobes.
Lobes do look more like a vagina than a penis. You're gonna have to edit me out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You just edit that out.
Oh, no. That's staying.
Yeah, her hair kind of is like swoopy. I don't know. I agree with you.
It looks like she got caught in like the hair dryer and it like poof.
A little swoopy, yeah.
I don't remember. Does Kira have like the series of hairstyles like Janeway did? Or is it like 2?
She has a couple.
No. Kira had 2 hairstyles in all of DS9. 2.
Well, it looked a little different in season 1.
Okay, so maybe 3 at the max. Okay, great, Dax. Whatever.
Someone remind me Dax's like specialty science officer? Was that
Science. Yeah,
Okay.
science. And here's Garrick. I can hammer your crotch and operate a computer.
Those pants that attach around the shoe.
Very
Because
tight
their
around the
pants
ankle.
attach around their shoes.
Yeah.
So they don't come up.
You don't want your pants to separate the balls, you know?
Level 4.
Jesus.
Who was that unlucky red shirt?
If that's level 4, I mean, how many levels are there?
7.
I like how level 3 was like, we're going to blow up the ship.
Because 7 is my lucky number.
Level 4s are just going to start shooting people.
Yeah.
Gotta admit, when Gul Dukat's on the screen, it's hard to come up with anything.
Mm-hmm.
I love this part coming up. Bashir almost got shot in his ass.
I feel like if that hits you anywhere, you're dead. Like if that hits your hand, does your whole body vaporize?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Don't question science. Seriously, that's some major exposition there.
Where did he get the mug?
He replicated it.
Ah, got it.
Step into my office.
In a tracksuit like that, you got to run.
Why is this baseball on my desk? Game of chess between Bajor and Carasia with Kira and Ducat. Love it. Great TV. Of course I would.
I was just thinking, like, isn't that common practice that you just, before losing a ship, you just blow it up? And then I forget how big DS9 actually is. sometimes it feels like an episode of Cheers where you only see the same 30 people interacting on the ship as opposed to how actually large it is.
He's about to be screwed. Oh, screwed. Oh my God. When you install a 32-bit OS and the customer asks you, did you install the 64-bit? You know you're screwed. Well, I brought Cheetos.
You notice that those Cardassian codes sound very similar to Federation codes?
I have not noticed that.
Yeah, why would you put your own name in your code?
Well,
You know,
the Federation ones are like Picard 7727 blue. And I'm like, man, that sounds ridiculously close to the Federation codes. Sure, why not? Let's just do that.
Why didn't you do that from the beginning?
They're still in the garbage chute.
okay, so I have a theory why the codes sound the same. It's because we're listening to it through a universal translator, right? But here's the thing, is that any kind of speech recognition device is going to be really good at the numbers 1 through 9. So since they're cued into the person's voice, they're also cued into the numbers 1 through 9. So therefore, they're most highly accurate when someone is saying the numbers 1 through 9 in their own voice. Right?
Oh my God. That just blew my mind.
It's perfect.
I mean, that's the science.
What if the Cardassians don't use like a decimal based system? What if they count 1 through 16?
But are you saying that the numbers 10 through 16 sound different than the numbers 1 through 9?
They could. I mean,
they could, but I'm not sure if they do, because it's all about how they sound.
Universal Translator was always one of those things that I always was thinking about on the Star Trek and trying to figure out, you know, when they were speaking between their native language, when they're speaking in, they're trying to, like, for example, like Worf, when he would say something in Klingon, it was like, why didn't it just translate that? You know, it has to detect those inflections in there. And access codes being out of context, I would think, would maybe be not translated.
When it doesn't translate those words that Worf says, it's because they're borrowed words into English. I'm pretty sure. That's how I would reason it.
Under here, under this station, with my KVM switch.
Dude, God's face right there. So happy.
Him and Kira are going to be best friends.
Yeah, that's...
Well, they were going to be best friends. Everyone's going to shake their chairs along with the...
Easily persuaded.
I think Jake's a really cute kid. I mean, no one else likes him.
I do.
I mean, he's all right. I think when he diverged on his path and Nog was going into the Starfleet, that was definitely... I think everyone probably felt a little bit closer to Nog.
Mm-hmm.
And then the whole when they became roommates, and Jake was just being the typical roommate.
A horrible roommate, yes.
Why y'all walking?
Jake, can you climb through it? Just crawl over all that scrap metal
He could fit.
Looks really hot. Better send Jake down there.
But I can fit. I can go.
Obligatory. Chief O'Brien. Nearly
My
died.
sufferer.
Yep.
Yes.
Go on without me. Tell
He said it in
Keiko.
spirit. And what's his kid's name?
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Oh no.
Wow.
Kiko and
Okay,
Kiko
we
and-
know his little son is named fuck.
It's like Miyamoto or something.
Misho? Miyamoto. Yeah, developed Pokemon. Hiroshi, right? No, I don't know. Molly. His daughter's name's Molly.
it's fucking Molly. Oh my god. Cute name. We were making it way too complicated.
Yeah. Well, his son has a more complicated name. Hiroshi Mishimoto.
And Molly.
Yes.
15 more
O'Brien,
guys.
it's almost like you tried to kill yourself there. Should have left me in there, kid.
Just want to tell him, teehee.
You did it. Good job. He sheds a tear. Did you? I know it was sweat, but like
Yeah, it looked like one.
we're live. Oh, business as usual.
Thank goodness all that poisonous gas didn't get released. Everyone's
I feel like
walking around.
things, it just like literally everything's fucking normal.
Like, did the people even know how close to destruction they were.
Just another day on DS9.
So there we go. That was Civil Defense, and just want to see, what did you guys think about it? So how about K10?
I think we forgot to lose track of how many times we said attention Bajoran workers.
We did. I'll suck at 4.
We'll just say it's 4.
That isn't near enough, given all the memes.
It's a lot. It really is a lot. How about Driven?
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat. I thought DS9, that was it. It was done for. You know, there was going to be just a massive explosion and the show would be over. And it would still have a better ending than the Enterprise.
How about you, Watney?
Yeah. I really like that episode. I think it's manages to keep the tension down to like, you know, the wire. But, you know, you have like, oh, we have a 12-hour window when life support goes out. Oh, just kidding. It's 2 hours. Oh, we have 25 minutes. So it just like keeps building and building. But yeah, I like that episode. I think it's pretty good.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us for this RiffTrek Civil Defense. And we will see you for the next one.